Hello everyone, we're going to do a tier list of every base texture pack on the PS4 version of Minecraft. Alright, so the first one is Adventure Time, and I just want to say two things actually. One, this is only my personal opinion, this is not factual, as like I say every time. And two, the video games and movie texture packs that actually came from another video game or movie are usually going to be marked lower, because I'm going to judge them more or less not on how they look, but more on how they are similar to the game and or movie that they're trying to replicate. Anyway, Adventure Time. Adventure Time, to be honest, is not that good. I was going to put Adventure Time in more of like the B area, because the texture pack itself is not that good. Now, I also am not just on the texture packs, but if you buy the texture pack, you also get music and then also skins for the game. So, since all of them do that, I'm not gonna take away on them for that. Just the actual texture pack themselves. Just the texture pack and the skins. I'm not gonna judge them on the music. Yeah, anyway. So yeah, the texture pack. Does it look similar to Adventure Time is the question. And not really. Now the reason I say that is because Minecraft is not like a lighthearted game, and so is Adventure Time. However, Adventure Time is more like a bubbly game. Well, not game. Like it's more of a TV show. All games, so it's more of a TV show anyway. Yeah. So Adventure Time is more of a bubbly cartoon, while Minecraft is a block cartoon. It's also a smooth one, like all of the games that they're trying to mimic somewhat. And to be honest, Adventure Time seems like one of those texture packs where the only reason they did it is because they got sponsored by Adventure Time in some way, and they pretty much had an Adventure Time. I'm gonna put it in D. The Chinese texture pack is one of my favorites. The music for it is really good. The skins for it are really good. The blocks are like technically the blocks are in a real life fashion, but more of like a fantasy way. And I really do like the blocks. The blocks match Chinese well, and you can build really cool stuff with Chinese stuff. The Chinese texture pack is pretty cool, pretty much in everything, but it is not as good as the ones that I'm gonna put in S tier, so I'm gonna put it in A tier. The Egyptian texture pack is another really good one, because it's not really more of a 16 by 16 pixel on the blocks. Like, it actually has, for some reason, a lot more detail than pretty much all the other ones. I don't know if that's just your mind messing with you, because it's not that big, or if they did actually give the blocks themselves more pixels. Either way, you can tell that they did put a lot of work into the Egyptian texture pack, and pretty much all the blocks match pretty well with each other, and you can do a lot with the Egyptian pack. But again, the ones that I'm going to put in the in the S tier, are not as good as this one. I'm gonna put it in the A tier as well. Okay, I'm just gonna flat out say the Greek texture pack is probably the worst one, to be honest. Like, they didn't do much difference. Like, there's not much in terms of changing the block. Pretty much all they did is just make the blocks themselves lighter and change the textures. Well, not the textures, but they changed the skins of all the mobs and animals and villagers and stuff. To be honest, this one, like, if you actually bought this one, you probably bought it by accident. I mean, I know that's really hard to do, to buy something on accident, but you probably bought this one on accident if you have the Greek texture pack. It does not look that good. It's a lot worse than Adventure Time. I'm gonna put it in the F tier. I do like the festive one. The festive one, my favorite part about the festive one is the music. It's not really that Christmassy, but it just, like, this one was pretty much how I played when I played Minecraft back when I was like 12. Like, whenever I could, I would play in this one, even though I don't have the texture pack, which means that nothing I built or did would be saved. I would just play in like the tutorial world or the demonstration world of this one, however you want to call it. But this is Like, this is the most nostalgic texture pack for me. Now, I know that's a weird thing to say, like a texture pack being nostalgic, but it is. Like, whenever I think of Minecraft back when I first started, was two things. My house is burning down, and festive texture pack. I'm gonna put it in the S tier, actually, to be honest, like purely because of the nostalgia that I have with it. The Fallout texture pack is decent, and if we weren't judging it depending on how good it looks compared to the game, I would put it in the A tier, because the blocks themselves are pretty useful. You can use them in a lot of things. But does it look similar to Fallout? Not really. It does have the same feeling to it, but none of the blocks really look like any of the other blocks. However, I am gonna put it in B tier, because although the blocks are really useful and they look great, they don't really match the game too much. The Halloween 2015 texture pack. This one, to my knowledge, was the very first texture pack to be brought into PS4 version of Minecraft, and it's not that bad, to be honest, because since it is the first one, they put a lot more work into it, I feel, than the other ones. And now, it didn't really come out that good because it was the first texture pack on PS4, but the music has a good Halloween feel to it. Pretty much all the blocks have a good Halloween feel it. Overall, it's just a pretty cool texture pack. Now, I wouldn't buy it personally. It's not good enough for me to buy. In fact, only one out of all of these texture packs have I ever bought and liked. But I'm gonna put this one in the... I'll put it in B tier, actually. It is decent, but it's not as good as these ones. These ones are pretty cool. Nightmare Before Christmas. Now, this is as far as I know, the only texture pack that they actually based off of a movie and not either a game or a TV show, like an Adventure Time or... Actually, hold on. No. It's not, because Toy Story is here. Like, that is the latest one, but yeah, Toy Story is here. Anyway, Nightmare Before Christmas, the music is good. Like, it actually has Jack Skellington singing in it, I think. And they did a pretty good job with the demonstration world. Like, this one, the demonstration world for me is one of the better ones, and I actually did really enjoy it. This is actually one of the worlds that I spent the most time in. Like, instead of just looking around the map, seeing what they did, I actually built something in the demonstration map, and I'll put a picture of it on screen now. But yeah, so this is one of my more favorite ones. Not really because it looks good, but because it is just good overall. However, the question is, does it look similar to the movie? It basically has no similarities to the movie at all, aside for the music. It is decent though. I'll put it in... I am gonna put it in C, because although it is good, there's not really many similarities to it. Norse mythology is one of my favorite ones. Like, it is a really detailed map, and even though the Greek, the Egyptian, pretty much, okay, so even though the Norse, Greek, and Egyptian texture packs are basically real life, just in more of like a fantasy way, this one is by far the best out of the three, purely because the blocks fit the best with my kind of building, which is more of like a natural terraforming way, because I do like to terraform. And this is by far the best one. It has a good fantasy feel, the blocks can be used for a wide variety of uses, and the music in it is decent. It's not the greatest, but it's decent. I'm gonna put it in S tier. Now, you remember when I said that there was only one texture pack that I've actually bought? This one would be this one right here, the Pirates of the Caribbean texture pack. This one is by far my favorite one. The blocks have a wide variety of uses, from really tropical to industrial, even in some sense. Like, there are a few blocks that you can make industrial builds look pretty cool. Anyway, this one has really good music. The blocks are really diverse. There's a lot of detail into it, and I've made some pretty cool things, I think. But like I said, this is my favorite one. I'm gonna put it in the S tier. Toy Story. This one is another one where I feel like the only reason they made it is because they were sponsored and they kind of had to. Like, this one just feels rushed. The blocks don't really, like, with Toy Story, you can't really put it into a Minecraft texture pack, purely because the blocks themselves already look pretty similar. There's not much you can change. Really, the only thing they did was put the music and then the skins. Those were my favorite things about the texture pack, and considering that these smaller things were my favorite things about the texture pack, that's just going to say how bad I think the texture pack actually is. To be honest, this one is, well, it's not as bad as the Greek one, but it's not as good as the Adventure Time one, to be honest. Like, it is in between D and F. I'll just put it up here and I'll save it for later. Now again, Steven Universe was another one that I feel was just more rushed. Like, if they took more time with it, they could have made it a lot better. The music is decent. Some blocks are amazing, but most of the blocks are kind of poop, to be honest. The skins, even though they all pretty similar to the people in the actual TV show, it just feels like it's missing something. I think because the characters in the TV show were more round characters, and this is obviously a block game, but I feel like it was just lacking something. I'm gonna put it in the C tier. Skyrim turned out pretty good, to be honest. It didn't really look like the game itself, because it was going to be really hard to pull off, because Skyrim was a game that is really good, that had really good attention to detail, and they put a lot of detail into everything. It was a really smooth game. Minecraft is pretty much the exact opposite of that, but the texture pack itself looks decent. Does it look like Skyrim? Absolutely not. It doesn't look like Skyrim at all. It is a good texture pack though, so I'm not going to put it in F. I'm going to put it... I'll put it in C actually, because it is a good texture pack. Little Big Planet is my second favorite map in here, to be honest. The blocks look pretty similar, like they would fit in. Like, if Little Big Planet was a 3D game, this is pretty much how I'd imagine it. It's like more smoother, yeah? And the music is pretty good, the characters are pretty good, just overall I think it's a pretty good one. So I'm gonna put it in the S tier. It is weird though, because this is the first tier list I've made where the S tier actually had the most in it, which probably means Minecraft did a good job on these. Mass Effect. I didn't get... Okay, Mass Effect I actually haven't really played it too often. Like, really the only memory I have of the Mass Effect demonstration world was me in Survival when I was like 12, punching a block of obsidian that I didn't know was obsidian for like 2 minutes. I'm like, hey, I'm going to get into this giant spaceship in this another map. You can't stop me, game. I will get in this no matter what. May the fury of the heavens be brought down on you. I will get into the spaceship. And then, but I was trying to mine through the only layer of bedrock. There were so many ways I could have gotten in, but I chose to go through the hardest one. Anyway, Mass Effect is a pretty cool texture pack. The music is good, the feeling of the game itself is good. Does it match the game? Again, this is another one that it doesn't match the game too much, because Minecraft is just such not a game with that, but it is better than the rest of these. I'm gonna put it now. We come back to Toy Story. I'm gonna put it in the D tier because it is better than the Greek one, because the Greek one just looks like absolute garbage. And the Greek one's music is not that good, the Greek one's actual skins is not that good. At least the Toy Story's one, the music and the skins were decent. The texture pack is about as bad as Greek, but the music and the skins were the only variables making it better than the Greek texture pack. Anyway, this has been my tier list. So we have the festive texture pack, the Norse, the Out of the Caribbean, and the Little Big Planet texture packs in the S tier. We have the Chinese and the Egyptian texture pack in the A tier. We have the Fallout, the Halloween, the Mass Effect texture packs in the B tier. We have the Nightmare Before Christmas, the Steven Universe, and the Skyrim texture pack in the C tier. We have the Adventure Time and the Toy Story tier list in the D tier. And last of all, the Greek tier list in the F tier. This has been my Minecraft tier list of all the base texture packs on the PS4 version of Minecraft. I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.